Here, this is Vinay Kumar Maurya, and we are going to start class 9th biology. The next topic from the animal tissue, and the subtopic is epithelial tissue. This is the most important tissue because this forms most part of the body, and this is very important. So please study it carefully. This is topic introduction to animal tissue. The contraction and relaxation of these cells results in the movement. The oxygen when we inhale, it is transported by the blood to the all parts of the body. Muscles are the best examples of the tissue found in our body. On the basis of different types of functions they perform, we can divide the tissue into different types of animal tissue, and these are follows: that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, nervous tissue, cartilage tissue, adipose tissue, connective tissue, and many more. Blood is a type of connective tissue, and muscular forms muscles tissue. Now we are going to start the topic epithelial tissue. Now we are going to start our next topic, epithelial tissue. The covering of protective tissue in the animal body are epithelial tissue. It covers most organs and cavities within the body. It also forms the barrier to keep different body systems separate. This means a great example as we can see in our own body, that is respiratory system and digestive system is separated by a muscular sheet, that is diaphragm, and this is made up of epithelial tissue. The skin, the lining of mouth, the lining of blood vessels, alveoli, and the kidney tubules are made up of epithelial tissue. Their lining means the upper layer. Epithelial tissue cells are largely pale and forms a continuous sheet, and they have only small amount of cementing material between them, and they have no intracellular space. As a result, the permeability of cells of various epithelial tissue play an important role in regulating the exchange of materials between the body and external environment, and also the different parts of body. On the basis of different shape and structure, the epithelial tissue is divided into 4 types, as you can see in the ongoing slides. Squamous epithelium tissue. First point, the inner lining of the blood vessels are lung alveoli, where transportation of substance occurs through a selectively permeable membrane. There is a simple flat kind of epithelium. This is called simple squamous epithelium. These are extremely thin and flat and form a delicate lining. The esophagus and the inner lining of the mouth are covered with a squamous epithelium. The skin which protects the body is also made up of squamous epithelium. This is the following reference image for the squamous epithelium tissue. The next topic is stratified squamous epithelium tissue. The skin epithelium cells are arranged in many ways to prevent wear and tear. Since they are arranged in patterns of layers, the epithelium is called stratified squamous epithelium. This means that many layers of simple squamous epithelium tissue come together and join together and form stratified squamous epithelium tissue. The following is the reference image for stratified squamous epithelium tissue. The cuboidal epithelium tissue. First point, cuboidal epithelium with cube-shaped cells form the lining of kidney tubules and ducts of salivary glands, where it provides mechanical support. Here from the name we can say that it is in the shape cube shaped. These cells are often require additional specialization as gland cells, which can secrete substances at the epithelial surface. Sometimes operations of epithelial tissue falls inwards and multicellular glands is formed. This is called glandular epithelium. This is the following reference image having the nucleus, cytoplasm, the basement membrane, and the connective tissue, which are joined together and form the simple cuboidal epithelium. So please learn this because this is also very important. These are found in the stomach, the intestine, and etc. Columnar epithelium tissue, where absorption and secretion occurs as an inner lining of intestine. These epithelial cells are present. Here columnar means pillar-like. The epithelium facilitates movement across the epithelial barrier. This is the following reference image for the columnar epithelium tissue. Ciliated columnar epithelium tissue. Here, if columnar epithelium tissue contains cilia, this forms hair-like projections on the outer surface of epithelial cells. These are known as ciliated columnar epithelium tissue. The cilia can move, and their movement pushes the mucus forward to clear it. It is basically found in the inner lining of the esophagus, the respiratory tract, and the nostrils and the nose passage. The following reference image for the ciliated columnar epithelium tissue.